Okay. So this is my second time recording this. I had to stop because I was 12 minutes in and it was like joke after joke after joke after joke. This energy is so funny. Okay. The way that it is presenting itself is hilarious. Okay. So I got to start over here. When I very first got the deck out, I split the deck and we had the 7 of coins and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune was in the reverse, but I always take the split on the upright. So what it was telling me is I am going to talk about that fact that that was upside down because it sounds and feels like you've been planting seeds along the way in order to change your Wheel of Fortune, okay? You found something and you were just tending to it over and over and over again until you got it right so that you could flip your world right side up, okay? Now, we have the past energy. I have 5 cards here. Now, I'm going to try and do this without getting like super like laughing about this again because it was pretty funny. Okay, so the very first card that popped out was the Strength card in the reverse, okay? The Strength card in the reverse isn't just about strength and courage, okay? This is also about compassion. And the reason why compassion is coming to mind is because the fact that I feel a very frustrated type of energy with this Strength card in the reverse. This is a past energy. I just want to say that. This is a past energy. The energy screams at me, why can't you just freaking do this? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just over and over. This is why I said this gets funny because the energy is, it's not highly critical. It's actually quite humorous. Like, as in, like, you are looking back at this and going, wow, I can't believe I was so freaking, like, I can't believe it. Like, yeah, every single thing was like right there in front of my face. And now I'm in this energy, but I could have been in this energy like a while ago, but because I was, okay, don't be incompassionate to yourself, okay? You can't get mad at a baby for not knowing how to talk. Why would you get mad at yourself for not understanding something? Why? Doesn't make any sense, right? Which is exactly why at this moment you're like, yeah, I get it. I needed courage. I needed compassion. I needed the strength. I get it. Leo. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so the reason why this was in the reverse, though, it makes perfect sense because the next 2 cards that popped out in the reverse as well, I get it. Okay, so there was something that happened in your life that caused a major upset. I'm actually kind of surprised the Tower card didn't come out in this particular part because the energy that I'm getting from it makes a lot of sense that maybe the Tower card will come out in the present. You never know. Hey, maybe this is your wake up. Okay, so the 2 cards that came out in the reverse is the 7 of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so first and foremost, in the traditional tarot, the 7 of Cups is the illusionary success card, okay? And I'm going to show this to you on the other tarot, not the one that I'm using, but one that is a little bit closer to traditional, okay? It shows you the 7 different cups, and it has all of these things that don't actually bring you emotional happiness. Remember, the cups are emotional happiness, okay? So these are not things that are going to make you happy. This is you're being a little bit materialistic and you need to wake up and see that, you know, that fucking thing that you're playing on really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's going to be obsolete in like 3 months anyway. Doesn't make you happy, right? So it's in the reverse, meaning something happened that made you go, whoa, my life isn't what I thought it was at all. And it feels like this is what happened. This is what happened. And I'm going to say this the exact same way that I heard it the first time because it was hilarious. He was a drive-by fruiting. Okay. The 2 of Cups. And this is not something that you saw coming. This came way out of left field, and it wasn't just a crush. This was the fucking star card. It was a shooting star that landed right in your lap, and you're like, wait, whoa. I thought my life was good. I thought I was happy. What is this crazy thing popping into my life? No, not okay with that. Because the Page of Cups is a fresh, new energy. It's like springtime in a field full of daisies. It's wondrous. It's beautiful. It's, I want to frolic. The hills are alive kind of thing, okay? But this is in the reverse, meaning you're like overflowing with emotions, but you're fighting the fuck out of these overflowing emotions because you didn't realize that this was all an illusion. Wait, what? You're telling me I'm not actually happy even though I have a bank account full of money, a nice house, 2 cars, and, 16 dogs or something? That's not happiness? Really? Oh, shit. It's this? Damn it, I didn't want that in my life. That's exactly what this feels like. This feels like confirmed old bachelor, confirmed old bachelorette, whatever you want to say. This feels like this energy. Like, that's why this was in the reverse. Because you're like, no way, dude, I can't fucking do this. Oh, not calling you old, but it feels like I just heard it. I'm too fucking old for this. Trust me, I say that on a daily basis. And then I do it anyway. It's just a number. So this card, it makes perfect sense. Okay, so in the drive-by fruiting thing was hilarious. So apparently this came out of nowhere, left field, like pop fly. You weren't expecting it all. You just kind of had your glove out there, like looking around. Maybe you had a piece of gum in your mouth and like, bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, I caught a pop fly and now I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so what is the current energy? I like this energy, by the way. It's very bouncy, trouncy, fancy, fun. Tigger's my favorite. One really about Tigger? Is that the only one? That was always my favorite thing about Tigger. Okay, so what is the current energy? What are you going through right now? What's happening in the current? Ooh. We've got probably, yeah? Okay. So we have, the only one that popped up right is the Queen of Coins. Okay, I love this energy. This is such a sweet, nurturing, kind energy, which is exactly why, that's exactly why that Strength card in the reverse is in the past. So, oh, wow. Oh, there's the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, like I was saying. Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so the Queen of Coins, she made herself known. Or no. This is the nurturing of the inner child. This is the nurturing of the inner child, whether you are doing this on your own or you have been doing this with someone else, somebody else that may be a maternal or nurturing individual. This is how you are coming into this, because again, we felt that Seven of Pentacles energy, and it was coming in strong. So this is what you've been working on, is nurturing that inner child. That's how you're being compassionate to yourself. So this is why, again, the Strength card was in the reverse. There's a very compassionate energy now. This is no longer in the reverse. This is you becoming compassionate towards yourself. Okay, which is wonderful because it's leading to a reversal of the Seven of Wands. Like the Seven of Wands, this is, stand your ground, set boundaries. But this is giving me the feeling of you are trying to break down your own walls. I'm still hearing that I'm too fucking old for this shit. But this feels like I want this star, this Two of Cups energy. I'm willing to let my walls down, but it's still fucking scary, right? And it's actually wreaking havoc on you right now. It feels like you feel like your world is upside down because you don't know which way is up, which way is down. Why the fuck do I feel like this? What is going on? I've been living my life like this for so long. I've been happy for so long. Why now? Why now? What's going on now that was not happening, 5 years ago when this could have happened? Why 5 years ago? I don't know. But 5 years ago. But the last two cards in this current energy are being backed up by this Queen of Coins energy, okay? And this Queen of Coins energy is pushing you into a decision. This is the Two of Wands. This is a decisive this is decisive action, And this is I'm making a plan. I know what I want. And that's leading to the world. So I absolutely love this card. I love this card so much because the Death card has the same white dragon on it. And it shows you that the world and the Death card are brought by the same dragon. So, embrace that dark side of you with control. That's where the compassion comes in. There's a reason why we have monsters within us. Like I might have said that in the other video. There is absolutely justifiable anger. But there's a reason why those monsters were created within us. And when they are, that's when we have to heal that monster in order to be able to regain control. Not necessarily to control, but to pacify, to remind that dragon it has a purpose. It is justified. It's just not always necessary. Let me explain what I mean by that. Having the dragon within you doesn't mean you have to use the dragon within you. You simply hold its presence. The presence alone does all the work. You don't have to breathe fire. The difference between diffusing a situation and going into a situation ready for conflict. Right? I know this is like a odd message to be talking about when it comes to the World card, but I wanted to speak about the dragon because the dragon was what caught my eyes. And if it did, that meant that there was a message there. So the dragon isn't evil. It is justified. There are horrific things that happen in this world that deserve to not happen. Justifiable anger, justice, the returning of balance. These are the energies that the dragon holds. Not just fire breathing, going to take everything you have, but holding the presence of and knowing that you have those demons within you that doesn't make you bad. It makes you balanced. It's when you allow those demons to control you that it becomes a problem. The World card, however, in this particular instance, this is that star. That star that puts you into that Queen of Coins energy. The one that makes you want to nurture yourself and maybe even nurture someone else. Again, there's this energy of I didn't want to go through this again, but at the same time, like, this is different. And it's scary and exhilarating at the same time. Hey, good for you for, going for it. I'm a firm believer in love. Very much so. And I am a firm believer that no one deserves to be held accountable for the sins of someone else. Which is why, no matter how many times my heart gets broken, I'll never give up on love. Because there's always another fish in the sea, right? All right, what is the future energy? Next 24 to 48 hours, please. Just because, Oh. Ooh, I feel peace. Interesting. So I'm seeing here the Two of Swords came out and it fell on the floor. It was in the upright position. And then also the Ten of Coins came out in the reverse position. And I think that this isn't a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think it's actually a good thing. So we talked about the Seven of Cups being in the reverse in the past. So I feel like this Ten of Coins is actually not like you're going to lose something or anything like that, but it's going to lose its value. It's no longer going to be like, I need that I want to say 10 of Pentacles because it's 10 of Pentacles. I need that 10 of Pentacles. It's more along the lines of, I have peace in my truth, and I don't necessarily need that material wealth. It's not necessarily the material that makes you happy. The peace in the truth makes you happy. So you're no longer searching for happiness in that Seven of Cups energy or even the Ten of Coins energy. You're looking for peace in truth. You want clarity, and you are patient as fuck, apparently. That's just the energy that I got. Patient as fuck. Good for you. That was an energy that I always had a hard time with. I'm a go type of person. Okay, so we have the Hangman in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the upright. Wow, that's really great energy. Okay, all right, so here we got the Hanged Man in the reverse. So I talk about the Hangman a lot, and not necessarily in the, okay, so a lot of the times, like, you'll see a reader talking about the Hangman energy, like, oh, there's going to be a delay, blah, 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 blah. I always see this as it's time for you to change your perspective, right? So typically the Hanged Man is upside down. In this particular deck, he is not. He's on a swing overlooking a valley, okay? The Hangman energy right now here in the reverse with the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Wands in the reverse, okay? This is no longer, I am waiting for my perspective to change. This is, I am taking action. This is done. This is no longer a consideration of what's going to be in the future, no longer strategizing and going and doing all of these things one step at a time. And then you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse here too. So But it's all culminating in the Ace of Wands. So this is all future energy. You're finding peace in your stability of your truth, okay? You have that peace in your truth. You're not looking necessarily towards that material gain anymore. Maybe this is something you focused a lot of your life on, and that's why the Seven of Cups was in the reverse, right? You were focusing most of your life on, this is what success means. I have to achieve this. Okay. And now you're in this Two of Swords energy and you're like, no, no, no. I'm going to see what it is. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to feel into this truth and I'm going to allow it to settle slowly into me. Okay. And you did that, right? This is future energy, but this is something that you are already in the future. It is the Two of Swords energy in the future, meaning at that point, you're going to be like, okay, done. And then you're coming out of this Hanged Man energy. You're no longer waiting to figure out what this other perspective is because you have the truth. You understand that what you were chasing was not your purpose. And this is making you go, up, draw back. Let's go back the other way, guys. That's not the direction we want to go. That's not the direction we need to be in because that's not the right energy, right? That's not the energy I want to be in. I'm going to look up the Knight of Cups in the reverse for you guys because the Knight of Cups in the reverse is a little bit of a tricky energy. I don't really, Okay. It's unrealistic expectations. So your expectations are no longer unrealistic, which is exactly what that sounds like to me anyway, right? Because you're like, oh, yeah, I'm changing my perspective on that materialism. I don't want those illusionary successes anymore. And now you've got that fire in your hand. You got that magic. You got that magic. You got that magic. Sorry. That magic comes from that star. Why? What is that movie? Stardust? Is that the name of that movie? I know that Robert De Niro was in it. It was a great movie. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of, Stardust. I think that's the name of that movie. Okay, so yes, you being patient and sitting and feeling through this truth that this star is what you've wanted the entire time. But you gave up hope. You gave up hope that you would ever find that star because it was so rare. That's why it's magic. 1 second. All right. So, sorry, children. So, what is your advice? What? That came out of nowhere. What is it that one card came out too? What is it that you should be paying attention to in the next 24 to 48 hours? What is it that you're advised to do? Oh, that's too many cards. Take the top one. I don't think you need 6 more cards. Okay. All right. We've got 2 cards that popped up. We've got the Page of Coins in the upright and the 5 of Coins in the reverse. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So this is your advice. Okay. You need to be, not need to be, that's the word I want to look for here. In the moment, okay. The advice for you, take the role of the student. We have 4 cards here in the reverse. So these are the 4 things that we want to focus on in the next 24 to 48 hours, which is why it's saying to take the role of the student, okay? Whatever it is that you need to go through is in these 4 cards. This is what I've got. 5 of coins. You are not going to miss out on what is meant for you. Stop worrying about it. If it is truly meant to be in your life, it will be. And if it's not, water off a duck's back. It's not meant to be for you anyway. It would just end up in problems, right? Why waste the time? If it's meant for you, it will come. If it's not, move on. Second, 10 of Swords. Stop bearing all of the weight. Let it go. I know that may seem short, sweet, and to the point. But what I'm being told right now is the burden you are carrying is not yours. Let it go. This is specifically for a soldier. I'm sorry, vet, not soldier. This is meant to be your sign that it's okay. It's okay for the warrior to lay down his sword. The other thing that flashed into my mind was 4 Swords, which is the rest card. But in the 4 of Swords, usually there is, in my deck that I use, he's laying on a table. 3 swords are propped against the table. 1 is lying on the table. Okay? There's a difference between being at ready and being prepared. You don't have to be at ready all the time. If you have the moment to sit in that peace, sit in that peace. But when you're in that peace, that's the time to release it. That's the safe place to release it. Because it's not just going into the void, it's not just falling flat, it's not just words you say, it's getting transmuted. There is a lot of message in this particular message, specifically for this vet. And a lot of it has to do with survivor's guilt. Survivor's guilt is an extremely difficult thing to deal with. I have helped veterans in the past with this. It's something that takes a long time. But when you go into that space, this 2 of Swords energy that you go into, when you're in that space, that's the safe place to release. Release that 10 of Swords. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, that regret will drown you. Look at this man, or orc, or being, whatever you want to call it. That's not an easy life. It's not surviving. It's barely being alive. When we continue to hold on to the ones we let down, we completely and totally, and I don't in any way want this to sound bad. I'm being as delicate as possible. When we feel like we are the cause of something bad that happened to somebody else, and I mean like, something that we legitimately didn't do on purpose, but we consider ourselves to be the cause, like maybe the cause of someone's death. When we do that, we completely take away from the truth of the fact that everything happens for a reason. When our time to go arrives, regardless of what anyone else does in this situation, it's our time to go. Their purpose in your life was a milestone, a stepping stone, a beautiful moment, a lesson, anything. I lost my husband to that exact thing, survivor's guilt. It's a slow rot of your soul. I watched it over the course of 7 years. I will leave that there. We'll move on to the next energy. I am very sorry that you are dealing with this. I send you comfort. And I send peace and honor to those you lost. The last two energies that it's saying that you need to focus on is the Two of Coins, aka the Two of Pentacles, which is the balance. Okay, this man is juggling. In the traditional tarot, it's usually the infinity sign between the two pentacles. This is telling you that it's something that you have to balance in your life. And this is exactly, there's something that you need to balance because it's in the reverse, right? So there's something that's out of whack in your life that is causing this pull. And there's a pull to the Queen of Swords. So this is practically the exact opposite energy of the Queen of Coins, which is the one that we had in the current energy. So I want to say that this is saying stand your ground. Not necessarily stand your ground, but like stand in your truth. I talk about this a lot. Ain't nobody fucking walked your entire life in your shoes with your eyes and your skin and your brain and your thoughts and your soul. Outside influences that are naysaying the things that they have no freaking clue of what you're talking about or what you're going through, that's their own problem. So this last bit of advice is don't get sucked into naysayers. Anybody who's telling you don't do that, it's not true, or it feels like a very dense energy. Like, it could be a feminine or it could be a masculine. This is just the energy itself of the Queen of Swords in the reverse is like, let's find out. Full show. Here it is. That's 3. Yep. Yep. Okay. So this Queen of Swords energy is telling you, like, yeah, stay in your truth. Don't allow outside influences to push you one way or the other. You know what you want, and you're the only one that's been through what you've been through. I don't give a fuck if you had a fucking identical twin who had the exact same life as you. Fucking studies show you're not gonna be exactly the same. You're not. Why? Perception is reality. I don't care what anybody says. The way that I perceive the world is completely different from you. My reality is different than yours. I could go outside, see a beautiful day, and you could go outside and see it's too hot. That's a different reality. I think it's beautiful. You're like, it's too fucking hot. Well, that's your problem, right? Not mine, because that's not my reality. My reality is gorgeous. How is that not perception of reality? It is. Simplistic, I know. But I'll argue my semantics with you all freaking day long. So, this is your energy. It's complicated, to say the least. Bye!